Welcome to Spiritual Enlightenment, where timeless wisdom meets the stories that shape our souls. Today, I invite you to step into a quiet monastery in the mountains, where a simple jar held the secret to inner peace. Stay with me until the end, and you'll discover a powerful lesson that could change the way you see your own life. High in the mountains, where clouds drift like silent pilgrims, there lived a humble monk named Ryokan. His life was simple, devoted to meditation, kindness, and the beauty of each passing moment. In his small wooden hut, he owned almost nothing except for one precious possession, a beautiful clay jar. It had been with him through thick and thin, a silent witness to his journey. One day, as Ryokan returned from fetching water, he noticed something shocking. His beloved jar lay shattered on the floor, pieces scattered like fallen leaves. For a brief moment, his heart sank. That jar had been with him through countless seasons, a silent companion to his solitude. It was more than just a jar, it was a symbol of continuity, a reminder of his past. But then, something extraordinary happened. Ryokan smiled. He sat down among the broken pieces, closed his eyes and whispered, "At last, you are free." What did Ryokan mean? Why would he smile at the loss of something so precious? The monk understood a truth that many of us forget. Everything in life is temporary. The joy, the sorrow, the victories, the defeats, and yes, even the jars. Everything that we hold dear has its time. We often cling to things, places, or moments as if they will last forever. We build our happiness on the foundation of permanence. But the truth is, permanence is an illusion. Nothing stays the same. Seasons change, relationships evolve, and time, the relentless sculptor, shapes everything in its path. The jar, like all things, had its time. Its cracks, once invisible, were now evident, mirroring the imperfections of its old owner. To cling to what cannot stay is to suffer. To let go is to be free. Imagine a river, rushing, flowing, adapting to the terrain. It encounters rocks and bends around them. It doesn't try to fight the rock or push through it. Instead, it flows. It finds a way around the obstacle, continuing its journey. This is the essence of letting go. Life presents us with rocks, moments when things break, dreams shatter, or goodbyes must be said. The wise among us learn to flow around these rocks, accepting what is and moving forward. Now, I know it's easier said than done. Letting go can be one of the hardest things we ever do. It requires courage, resilience, and an unwavering belief that something better awaits us around the bend. It means facing the pain of our losses, acknowledging our grief, and gradually opening ourselves to the healing touch of time. The world often encourages us to hold on tighter, to fight harder, to possess more fiercely. But in doing so, we may miss the deeper wisdom embedded in impermanence. The broken jar was not a tragedy, it was a teacher. It whispered, "Do not hold too tightly. Flow like water. Love without fear of loss." For it is in the letting go that we find the strength to start anew. In our own lives, we all have jars. Relationships, possessions, plans that eventually break. We can choose to grieve endlessly or to see the beauty in impermanence. Each crack in the jar could tell a story. The first chip might have come from a moment of carelessness, a reminder that perfection is a myth. As it healed, it left a scar, a badge of honor marking a battle won against oblivion. Each subsequent nick added another layer to the narrative, weaving together a tapestry of resilience. The jar, once flawless, became more beautiful in its imperfection, much like our lives. Sometimes in the quiet of our nights we tend to focus on the cracks, the flaws that mar our existence. We dwell on the times we fell short of expectations, the dreams that slipped through our fingers, the mistakes that others labeled as flaws. But what if we shifted our perspective? What if we began to see these imperfections not as blemishes, but as the very essence of our humanity, as reminders of battles fought and lessons learned? When I look at the majestic mountains surrounding my home here in the foothills of the Himalayas, I am reminded of this profound truth. These mountains weren't sculpted in a day. They've endured countless storms, earthquakes, and the relentless passage of time. Yet, through it all, they stand tall and proud, their scars and imperfections only adding to their majesty. Similarly, our lives are shaped by the storms we weather. Our scars, both visible and invisible, become the very things that define us, that give us strength and character. The jar in the story represents more than just a fragile clay object. It symbolizes the ephemerality of our existence, the constant flux that defines our human experience. Just as the jar was subject to the laws of physics and materiality, so are we. We are born, we grow, we change, and eventually we return to the earth from which we came. This realization, while sobering, also sets us free. It allows us to embrace the present moment with a sense of urgency and gratitude. When we understand that nothing lasts forever, we are more likely to savor the sweetness of life's joys and weather its storms with equanimity. The brevity of our existence urges us to make the most of the time we have been given. It encourages us to pursue our dreams, to mend broken relationships, and to live each day to the fullest. The ticking clock becomes our greatest motivator, propelling us to action and reminding us that every second is precious. Life is a series of chapters, some filled with sunshine, others with shadows. But it's the sum total of these experiences that makes up our story. When we lose something or someone we love, it feels as if a part of us is missing. The silence in an empty room echoes with memories. The aroma of a favorite meal brings tears to our eyes. And a simple photograph transports us to moments both joyous and painful. The pain of loss is a testament to the depth of our love, the intensity of our emotions, and the indelible mark that significant people and objects leave on our souls. It is in these moments of vulnerability that we discover the true meaning of empathy, compassion, and the resilience of the human spirit. We lean on friends and family for support, finding solace in their shared sorrow and the comfort of their embrace. As we navigate the labyrinth of grief, we begin to understand that while the physical presence of our loved ones or cherished possessions may be taken away, the essence of what they represented, the values they embodied, and the love they shared continue to resonate within us. Their absence motivates us to keep their memory alive, to honor their legacy by living our lives to the fullest and cherishing the moments we have been given. While the pain of loss may never truly fade away, we can learn to live alongside it. We can find ways to honor our loved ones and integrate their absence into the fabric of our lives. With time, the jagged edges of grief may soften, but the depth of our feeling serves as a reminder of the richness of our experiences and the profound beauty of a life well lived. So what if, like Ryokan, we approach our own broken jars with a different mindset? What if we saw the cracks not as signs of damage, but as pathways to inner strength? What if we understood that every scar tells a story of resilience? Every broken piece is a fragment of our growth. In the stillness of your heart, ask yourself, what jars do I need to let go of today? Is it a relationship that no longer serves your highest good? A dream that has lost its shine? Or a habit that keeps you stuck? Whatever it is, whisper those words. At last, you are free. Say it with conviction, knowing that freedom doesn't come from the absence of struggle, but from the courage to release, to adapt, and to flow. Just as the monk found solace and wisdom in the quiet of his mountain hut, I invite you to find your own sanctuary. Whether it's a walk in nature, a moment of meditation, or a deep conversation with a loved one. It is in these moments of introspection that you will uncover the strength within and the clarity of purpose that guides you forward. Life is a continuous cycle of beginnings and endings, of losses and new opportunities. By embracing impermanence, by understanding that everything changes and nothing remains the same, we open ourselves to the infinite possibilities that life has in store. we learn to dance with the rhythm of existence, finding beauty in every step, strength in every challenge, and wisdom in every season. Remember, you are not alone on this journey. There are countless others who have walked this path before you and emerged stronger, wiser, and more compassionate. Reach out to them, learn from their experiences, and draw strength from their resilience. I leave you with these words of wisdom from the Zen master Shunryu Suzuki, who once said, "In the beginner's mind, there are many possibilities, but in the expert's mind, there are few. Keep your mind open and free from preconceptions, and you will discover the endless beauty and wisdom that permeate every aspect of life." Thank you for joining me on this journey of spiritual reflections. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to subscribe and share your thoughts. May your life be filled with moments of clarity, strength, and the courage to embrace the ever-changing tapestry of existence.